That is the most absurd thing I've heard in 2025. You got arrested for drunk driving 3 times in 6 months. And he's in a bathrobe, which isn't appropriate attire for the courtroom, but we're going to resolve this case.
I love you, baby.
You think I'm lying to you? I'm not.
No, I believe everything you're saying, but that doesn't give you the right to just keep driving with no insurance and no plates, and you get arrested, you bond out, you get arrested. So did you and your wife get in an argument at your trailer?
Yes.
And did you throw your wallet at her?
Yes.
You're going to jail for 7 days, starting right now.
I'm going to jail?
Hell yes.
So we got into this argument and I threw ice cream at her and she started hitting me.
What kind of ice cream was it? And you stole property worth more than 200, but less than 1,000. What did you take? So we have a lot of cases this morning. We have 72 actually. We have some visitors here from Texas by way of Indiana. And they're going to get their money's worth this morning. I'll let this run for a bit. Mr. Tim George has 12 cases. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ready to go right now, including one gentleman with some health problems. We're going to take from the conference room. First matter up is People versus Jerry Dale Howard. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Howard has some health problems and he's in a bathrobe, which isn't appropriate attire for the courtroom, but we're going to do it from the conference room and resolve this case. The file number is 25665ST. Mr. Jerry Howard was charged with driving without a valid operator's license ever acquired and no proof of insurance. The offer, Mr. George, appears to be plead to the no license ever acquired and the dismiss the civil infraction.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's going to save you $150, Mr. Howard, which is better than a poke in the eye. In fact, probably anything's better than a poke in the eye, but what's left is a charge of no valid operator's license ever acquired. It's at 257904A. I looked it up recently in the prosecutor's warrant manual. It's different from driving suspended. Driving suspended is punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. This one is punishable, I've been saying 90 days and $500, but it's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. I believe it carries 2 points, but I wasn't completely clear on that, so I'll just say that it does. Mr. Howard, do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to plead to that charge?
Guilty.
All right, anybody threaten you to get you to plead guilty?
Nope.
You signed the advice of rights, and thank you, Mr. George. That saves me about 2 minutes. Do you understand you're giving up the rights to have a trial and all the rights that were on that sheet?
Yes, sir.
Were you driving a car that day, which was April 10th?
Yeah, I took the neighbor lady. She kept crying and bothering me. I told her I can't drive. And she was sick. And I took her up to the gas station. That's the only reason why I did it. And we were in the process. We already got the insurance on the truck. We were in the process of getting the plates legal.
Well, you got lots of old baggage. You were just here in 24 for the same thing. But as far as I can tell, you've paid the fine on that.
Yeah.
All right. And you didn't have a valid license at that time?
No, sir.
Do you have any source of income?
All I get is Social Security. I'm disabled. Well, I'm retired.
Yeah, you're a little younger than me, about 7 years younger. That's old enough to retire. All right, they didn't take you to jail. You didn't have any insurance. That charge is dismissed. I'm gonna do the standard fine. $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee. I'm gonna zero out the attorney fee, $200 instead of $350. I'm gonna put you on a payment plan.
I appreciate it.
You paid off the last ticket in 2024. I want you to pay this.
Like half the day.
Very good. Why don't you go out to see the ladies at the counter, make that first payment, and I'll put you on a payment plan for the balance. All right, Mr. Howard, you're good to go.
Thank you, Honor.
Thank you. I asked Mr. George if he was related to Mo Howard, but he didn't know who Mo Howard was. So again, I'm showing my age. Don't know if they're related or not. All right, I think Mr. George has a lot of cases for us. Vivian, I'll just give you a heads up. Judge Pattison has agreed, if needed, to roll the translator cases over to next door. He has an open morning. He's working on some projects. So when I hear from the attorneys, maybe we can roll some of those next door, but
That would be great. That would be great because I have a tight morning.
I don't even know if the lawyers are here yet. It was set for 8:30, but there are 3, possibly 4 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and plow ahead with Mr. George here. I've got the conference room only open for attorneys that may need a consultation. Mr. George, are you ready to proceed with your other cases?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, let's talk to Joseph Tanner Richards. Is Jordan here yet?
Jordan Martin?
Yes.
I can inquire with security and let you know.
All right.
One out of 2.
Oh, for arraignments.
Arraignments, yeah.
Felicia Slater's not here.
No, sir.
Her speed.
Not here yet.
Shana Wade,
I don't know, you want me to call her?
we'll give her a ride.
Okay.
Okay, we'll pick her up. Good morning, sir. Are you Joseph Tanner Richards?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Richards, you got a ticket on January 15th. You're charged with operating while intoxicated. They also charge you with no insurance under the insurance code and open intox. Those are all misdemeanors. They are,
Pardon, just walked her.
well, yes. That's why I asked. Also, would you let them know that Vivian is in the waiting room waiting for her cases? Good morning. I knew you had this deal going on, so.
Yeah, I have had some issues, so I'm gonna go get my guy real quick.
Okay. All right, Mr. Richards, the upshot of all this is appears the prosecutor is going to dismiss all the charges for a plea to impaired driving. Is that correct?
Do you have, he has two separate files, Your Honor. Both of them are OWIs.
Oh, yes.
And they're
Two
both going to be
OUIs?
impaired.
In both?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they do. 25951 SD is operating while intoxicated. 25145 SD is operating while intoxicated. Let's take a look at these. The 951 case occurred on May 20th, Washington and Water Street in Constantine, 11:23 in the evening. May 20th was a Tuesday night. Of course, they don't have these next to each other. The other case was January 25th. Riverside Drive and 131. Another truck with a driver asleep at the wheel in the middle of an intersection. Had one of these yesterday. All right, let's talk about these. Everything's going to be dismissed, but 2 counts of impaired driving. Impaired driving is a lesser included offense of operating while intoxicated. If there were just one, it would carry a fine of up to $300, up to 93 days in jail, 4 points on your driving record, and will allow you to keep a restricted driver's license. If you have 2 of these, which you have, I believe the Secretary of State's going to suspend your driving privileges for 2 drunk driving cases within 7 years. This could be potentially a sobriety court case.
That's our intention, Your Honor.
I don't know why this isn't more on my radar, but one thing I guess we'll review to see whether you're eligible for placement in sobriety court. What do you do, sir?
I work in a trailer factory and I do construction.
All right, we got several people in our program that work in trailer factories. Which one are you in?
Dutchman, 815, right there in Middlebury.
And they start about 4:30 in the morning and everybody's out of work by 1, which makes it possible to do our sobriety court in the afternoon. All right, well, let's talk about this. By entering the plea to these 2 charges, you're going to give up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury. There will be no trial. You signed this acknowledging that you're giving up those rights by entering this plea. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take the first one first. January 25th, which is a Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. Where were you going? Riverside Drive and 131.
I was headed to work that morning and
Oh, gee whiz, you're going to work?
yeah, I was at my mom. My mom lives on Riverside Drive and me and my brothers were there drinking.
You were working on a Saturday
Yeah, I was going to work on a Saturday, yeah.
at a 0.18 blood alcohol level?
Yeah, I woke up and I got down the road and wasn't feeling good, so I pulled over and that was it.
Yeah, you were asleep at the wheel. Oh my. All right. If that wasn't enough of a red flag, He got arrested again a few months later. Let's talk about that one. That was Tuesday, May 20th, North Washington and Water Street, about 11:30 at night. Where was that? What were you going that night?
I was going to get my truck from town. I got dropped off in the trailer park. My baby mama was staying. She had my truck. And I was picking it up. It was about 6:30 at night, but
Just he's ready.
by the time I got to jail, it was about 11.
Well, he's ready. Is anybody else ready? I haven't heard from any of the lawyers. Luke is back there. I advised. So I don't know if they need the breakout room to talk to their clients. I haven't heard from anybody.
Okay.
Of course, it's only 8:40. There are 4 of them. Vivian's on standby and she's got a tight schedule this morning.
Okay.
All right.
Check to see what's going on.
Mr. George, what was the blood alcohol in that case?
That was a .09, Your Honor.
That was in May. Mr. Richards, when did you have your last drink?
2 weeks ago,
All right,
roughly.
give or take. All right, you need to get on the bus now. I show a Marcellus address, but you don't really live in Marcellus, do you?
Yeah, I just moved into Constantine.
There's a couple options here. One is to just give you 90 days and then we finish that, give you another 90 days. As a matter of protection of the public. Another option is to start to work on getting sober. Which means what I'm interested in you doing is not waiting till I hit you in the head with a board and tell you gotta go to treatment. I want you to start to go to AA or other support group before we talk about this further. Sometimes that is what happens. They don't do anything until I make them do it. But we're gonna set these both for screening and sentencing. You live locally, you got some resources, you got a job. You certainly got alcohol issues, and I think you could be a good candidate for our program. Tim, are you available on Monday, August 25th at 11?
Yes, sir.
Dismiss all other cases. For August 25th. And 11, that means summer is fleeting. All right, Mr. Richards, I want you to take this out to the counter. I'm gonna put sobriety for.
Wow.
That is.
Let's make sure it's okay to turn it off, please.
Thank you, Michelle. Well, I can't find a sobriety court referral in there, but I put that on here. All right, you take that out to the calendar. I'm gonna see you on August 25th at 11 a.m. We're gonna discuss both of these.
Yep, that's right.
Alexander Conley. Luke, good morning. I've got Vivian in the background. Do you need her assistance to consult with your client?
No, Joe. Well, maybe. Mr. Lopez Montoya is in the gallery. He brought a friend who translated. It is a City of Sturgis case,
Okay.
and we're gonna have it set for last pretrial. I don't think that we need Vivian in that.
We can do that. Have him, we'll take him up in a minute. Is that the only one you've got?
No, I have Mr. Garcia Alvarez. He's here. I haven't spoken to him.
All right, would you like to go in the conference room and have me set you up with Vivian so you can speak with him?
Yeah, I can track it down.
All right, why don't you take him down? Good morning, everybody. It's quiet in here. The air handler's not on. And there's lots of people in here and lots of people out there. Mr. Alexander will get to you in just a minute. Mr. Conley. Tim, did you give me a waiver of rights on this one?
This is just gonna be a final pretrial. Your
Oh,
Honor.
it is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I misunderstood. All right, are you Alexander Bryant Conley?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Conley, let's talk about your case. Gosh, Mr. Richards also has $1,683 unpaid fines and costs. All right, this is file 251229 SD. You're Alexander Bryant Conley. You're charged with operating with a high blood alcohol level and felon or possession of a firearm while under the influence. Those are both misdemeanor offenses. You wish at this point to continue your plea of not guilty and have the matter set for final pretrial. Is that correct, Mr. George?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Are you still at the Union City address?
Yes, sir.
You posted a bond in compliance with your bond. So I don't have the date right now where that last pretrial will be. But we'll get one. So you need to stay in contact with your lawyer. I can tell you it will be on a Thursday afternoon. We'll coordinate probably several of these for the same date for Mr. George. But you're free to go.
Thank you, Your
sir.
Honor.
Thank you. All right, let's open the conference room. It's on mute and the camera's dark. Richard Stoll. Vivian, Luke's trying to round up his client. This is People versus Richard Eugene Stoll. That's you, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Stoll, you're charged here with domestic assault. We get lots of those. Unfortunately, we had a bunch of them this week. Almost every day, somebody got arrested overnight for domestic assault, including last night. In your case, let's find the complaint. The allegation is that you assaulted Constance Stoll, your spouse. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. The prosecutor has agreed to dismiss that charge for a plea to disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace is a old-fashioned simple misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Are you going to plead to that?
Yes.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this
No.
or promise you anything?
No.
All right. This doesn't sound good. You can always tell there's many a problem. Said, how much have you been drinking? And your answer was a lot. The next to that, and the legal definition is too much. Assault in progress at the trailer park. Richard Stoll said they had an argument. And you got upset. Your wife got upset because you were drinking and you threw your wallet at her and spilled some chips. So did you and your wife get in an argument at your trailer?
Yes.
And did you throw your wallet at her?
Yes.
Now, there's a no contact provision in here. Where are you staying right now?
With my daughter.
I'm about to lift it. Let's see how long you were in jail for. You posted bond here. Overnight. Mr. Stoll, do you have any source of income?
Disability.
In the same boat as you were in the other case. You're about the same age as the other guy, 7 or 8 years behind me. All right, and taking it out of a crime victim's rights purview when they turn it into a disturbing the peace. He's drunk, they have an argument, he throws his wallet at her. I can see why they reduced this. It did hit her, but I don't know that was much consequence. $75 crime victims rights fee, $75 state minimum fee, and a $75 fine. Again, I'm gonna waive the attorney fee. $200 on a payment plan. 1 day jail credit, 1 day. I have a list of people that owe me money, and there's a lot of people on it today, but I don't think you are. Mr. Stoll, I want you to go out to the counter. Bailiff will take you out there. to set up a payment plan in this case. I took the attorney fee out of it, and your attorney certainly earned his money, but it'll take enough to get $200 paid. I want you to pay at least $25 per month. All right, do you have any questions?
No.
All right, you're good to go.
Your Honor,
Yes,
Miss Conley's in custody. If Jordan needs to cut in, I can go out and talk to some other folks and
that's fine.
Okay.
Jordan is like that. All right. Luke, are you ready to go?
Oh, if Luke needs to go for the interpreter.
No, he's going to confer. We need you to open the room. Luke, can you hear me? What are we doing for you, Jordan?
We're setting Mr. Alcantara for our last pretrial. Mr. Peters is in custody, and that's going to be a plea.
And Mr. Alcantara need an interpreter? Laura or Kim or somebody, could you help Luke in the conference room? He's got the camera turned off.
Did he say he couldn't hear you guys? No, like, I'm saying, this is the place to get paperwork.
Who's in there? Well, the camera's turned off. I don't know who's in there. We can't find Luke. Life's a struggle. All right, let's do Mr. Alcantara first. Do I have those files?
I gave them to,
And then we need John Peters.
yes, and he's in custody.
All right, could you bring Mr. Peters in? Good morning, sir. Are you Salvador Alcantara? You're charged with no valid operator's license and violation of a traffic control device. Doesn't appear that you owe me any money. What's the status here?
Thank you, Your Honor. In speaking with Attorney George, the offer today is a plea to no valid ops dismissal of the civil infraction. However, Mr. George did indicate that if my client was in a position where he was able to restore his license, we could talk about a no point offense. My client indicates to me that next month he'll be eligible for restoration of his driving privileges. So we are asking this to be set for last pre-trial.
I wish he would get on his horse. We're squandering daylight. Alcantara, are you still on Marcellus Road?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it was a bad accident not too far from you the other night.
There's been a couple bad
Well,
accidents.
this was the motorcycle one.
Oh. Mhm.
All right, sir, get your license back. I had a young girl the other day, she can't parallel park, so she hasn't been able to get over the hump, but, and come back in and perhaps, they'll give you some consideration and will allow you to keep your license. All right, so you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
John David Peters.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
You're welcome.
All right, this is another case, amazingly, where the defendant has 2 drunk driving charges in short order. There's Mr. Peters, let me look at this. Yes.
May I approach?
Yes, I've got Vivian waiting for you to talk with your client. He's in the waiting room.
I've spoken with him,
Okay.
translator, we're ready to resolve the case. I had forgotten the holiday.
Okay, so he's ready to go? Okay,
Yeah.
and your other Spanish speaker is gonna get set out?
Yes, and he's
Alright.
in the gallery, Judge, Mr.
All right.
Lopez.
Thank you. We'll finish this one and then we'll go to those. Vivian, I think we're inching toward the finish line. All right. I was looking at how long you've been in jail. "21 days.
Your Honor, he was in front of Judge Pattison yesterday on a probation violation and was sentenced to 93 days.
I saw that. I was just about to see what it was.
I spoke to Matt Huff yesterday and got that update.
All right. You're John David Peters?
Correct, yes.
Mr. Peters, in file 251187, you got arrested for operating with a high blood alcohol level on June 4th. And I think you've been in jail since June 23rd. Operating with a high blood alcohol level is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 180 days in jail and a fine of up to $750. Carries 6 points on your driving record and requires that your license be suspended. File 251176 alleges that you were driving while intoxicated on June 20th. They're going to also, with a high blood alcohol level, they're going to reduce that to impaired driving. And amazingly, you were on probation for a drunk driving charge that occurred in January. So you're on probation for a drunk driving charge that was convicted a little earlier this year, probably in March. You got arrested on June 4th for drunk driving and again on June 20th. And that's scary stuff. The prosecutors agreed to reduce one of these to impaired, the June 20th one. And the other case, you'll plead to operating with a high blood alcohol. Is that correct, Ms. Harden?
It is, Your Honor.
I don't have an advice of rights here, so let me go through this and for everybody else that's here. If you enter a plea of guilty to a criminal charge, you give up your right to have a trial and there will be no trial. If you had a trial, you'd have the right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf. But you don't have to because you have a right not to testify, and if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. You would have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You'd also have a right to have any of the witnesses against you subpoenaed to come to court. So let's take these one at a time. The June 4th incident. So let me find that one.
That is 25-1187.
They filed a formal complaint. Were you driving a car in the city of Three Rivers, West Michigan Avenue on June 4th?
Was it a motor vehicle?
It was a truck. I can't.
He indicates it was a truck, Your Honor, not a car.
All right, where were you going?
Where were you going? He's hard of hearing, Your Honor.
Okay. Where were you going?
Probably back to my apartment. I don't go very far anymore.
In your
I
apartment?
probably, if this was Three Rivers, I probably went to Little Caesars.
All right, what were you drinking?
Bush beer.
How many do you think you had?
It's gone down. I mean, I used to be able to put down a 12-pack a day. Now we're probably down to 6 or 4 a day.
Well, this was,
And
what was the blood alcohol here?
I guess I'd like to say that the only reason I drink it is not for a drunk, because I don't get drunk off of it. It's the flavor. Otherwise, I just do Mountain Dew or something, but that is the reason why I drink beer.
That is the most absurd thing I've heard in 2025. You drink beer because you have a substance abuse disorder. You're an alcoholic. You got arrested for drunk driving 3 times in 6 months. No one drinks beer because they like the taste, at least not that much. What was the blood alcohol level here?
The blood alcohol level from the PBT was 0.206. They did do a chemical test that was a 0.198 and then a 0.188.
Boy, Mr. Peters, are you ever in denial?
And I'm working on it.
All right, well, Judge Patterson just gave you 93 days. I'm gonna sort this out. I don't have any hurry. I don't know. I don't think your sobriety court material, but we'll explore it. All right, let's talk about the June 4th case, which is 11. Oh, I just did 1187.
This is 1176.
1176. All right, this one.
Or wait, Your Honor, I might have had those mixed
You were
up.
driving into your parking lot here in Centerville on June 20th. Is that correct?
Just a second, I may have the reports. Stuff here.
He was pleading to impaired in 1176, according to the notes.
Right.
Pleading to high blood alcohol level in 251187.
Yes. So I apologize, I had the wrong report up. They are very similar formats. So the 1187 report, which was the report he's pleading to the impaired on, his blood alcohol was the 0.2. The 0.1.
No, it says here 1176, he's pleading to impaired.
Okay, that's correct. So that one, yes, he was impaired was the 0.2, and then on the 0.1187, so I guess I did the correct. He blew a 0.37.
Oh my. That's a lot of beer. All right, Mr. Peters, you're on a walker. You have some other health problems?
aside from the bad circulation in my legs and my feet, which they can't do anything about, I've just called a parasite or something internally that's eating away at my muscles from the inside out. They can't do anything about that. And I don't know the rest of it, but the last time I was at my personal doctor, of course, with that, all hospitals and whatnot being networked, she looked it up and goes, oh my. I said, that don't sound good. She goes, it's not. So,
Well, large quantities of alcohol on a daily basis aren't doing much for it either, so we're gonna get you some significant clean time here. On 10, 7, 10, 25. In 25191 ST. Who's your probation officer?
Matt Hoff. I could not discern from Mr. Huff's email if his probation was revoked.
I think it would be. If you got 93 days, there's nothing left to do.
Right, but in my correspondence with Mr. Huff, he indicated that he would be willing to work with Mr. Peters
On
on
a
a
new
probation.
probation. All right, well,
Correct.
we'll sort it all out. We're not in any sense of urgency because you can't go anywhere for 93 days anyway, minus good time. So let's look at a sense date in September. God, I don't even like to think about September. Jordan, would you be available on Monday, September 8th,
What time? Aaron?
3 a.m.? How about 11?
I will make that work, Your Honor.
All right, we'll get more information. Are you seeing the jail nurse?
I have not yet.
Well, we'll look into that. Mr. Peters, there's a lot to unpack here. Anyway, play to impaired. IBAC. All right, you can take him back. Is anybody else in the back? Well, he's ready to go. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon,
Hard to
Mr.
do that
Peters.
with handcuffs on.
So we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Hard enough.
Your Honor.
Thank you. And now I lost Luke.
Judge, we're here.
Oh, Luke, are you in there?
Yes.
Why don't you just come on in here with your client?
Okay.
Thank you. Holy smokes. This is another one where we got two drunk driving cases. June 1st. Two different defendants.
Yeah, Judge.
Who do we have before us?
This is Juan Garcia Alvarez. Or Jose.
Jose
excuse me.
Garcia Alvarez. Buenos dias. ¿Es usted Jose Garcia Alvarez?
Sí.
The lady
Yes.
on the screen behind us is a certified court interpreter. Her name is Vivian Montero.
La señora en la pantalla es una intérprete jurídica certificada, se llama Vivian Montero.
She is going to interpret for us because I don't have very much Spanish.
Ella va a interpretar para nosotros porque no hablo mucho español.
And I want to make sure that you understand everything.
Y quiero asegurar que usted entiende todo.
Every translator case we do takes 3 times longer than a regular case.
Cada vez que tenemos un caso que requiere una intérprete se tarda más tiempo.
But I want to make sure that you understand everything.
Pero quiero asegurar que usted entiende todo.
No.
First thing I'm going to do is swear in the interpreter.
Lo primero que voy a hacer es pedir que la intérprete preste juramento.
Do you swear to the best of your ability you interpret these matters from Spanish into English and English into Spanish?
I do.
Would you state your name for the record, please?
Vivian Montero, Court Interpreter 18369.
Senor Garcia Alvarez, you got arrested for operating with a high blood alcohol level.
Señor García Alvarez, le arrestaron por conducir con alto nivel de bulimia.
Sí.
Way back in 2022.
21, Judge.
No, November of 21. Thank you. The file number here is 22115SD. Vivian, you're breaking up again.
It's raining over here, so I'll shut off my camera.
All right. You were charged with having a high blood alcohol level.
Usted enfrenta el cargo de alto nivel de alcoholemia.
It's punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $750.
Conlleva una máxima penalidad hasta 6 meses de cárcel y una multa hasta $750.
And no valid operator's license.
Y no tener una licencia de conducir.
Look, my recollection was when he got arrested in June, he got a new drunk driving charge.
I don't know that, Judge. My understanding was that it was driving.
All right.
Lo que recuerdo yo es que cuando le detuvieron, le pusieron un nuevo cargo de alcohol.
I guess it was driving without a license.
Creo que fue conducir sin licencia.
In this case, the prosecutor has agreed to dismiss all the charges if you plead to operating while intoxicated first offense.
En este caso, el agente del Ministerio Público está de acuerdo con desestimar todos los cargos si usted contestaría culpable al cargo de conducir en estado de ebriedad primera vez.
That is a misdemeanor.
Es un delito menor,
punishable by up to 93 days in jail,
conlleva una penalidad máxima hasta 93 días de cárcel,
and a fine of up to $500.
una multa hasta $500.
Are you going to enter a plea to that charge?
¿Va a contestar culpable a ese cargo?
Yes.
Luke,
Yes.
did you get advice of rights in Spanish?
No, I didn't, Judge.
Luke le dio la hoja de notificación de derechos en español, no, su señoría.
Senor Garcia Alvarez, if you plead guilty to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury. Do you understand?
Señor García Álvarez, si usted acepta ese acuerdo, estará renunciando su derecho de llevar el caso a juicio frente a un juez o frente a un jurado. ¿Entiende usted eso?
Do you understand, sir?
Soy culpable.
¿Entiende usted eso? I'm guilty.
I understand.
Entiendo.
You have a right to have a lawyer, and he's here with you, Mr. Knopfinger.
Usted tiene derecho a tener un abogado que le represente y él le acompaña hoy, el licenciado Knopfinger.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf.
Si hubiera un juicio, usted tendría el derecho de testificar por parte de usted.
But you don't have to because you have a right not to testify.
Pero en un juicio también tiene el derecho de no testificar.
You have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath.
Cualquier testigo en el caso puede ser ordenado por el juez a comparecer en un juicio para testificar bajo juramento.
And you have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
También usted tiene el derecho a la presunción de inocencia hasta que el Ministerio Público puede comprobar que usted es culpable más allá de una duda razonable.
If anybody else has a Spanish-speaking client, please make sure you give them their advice of rights, because that's 5 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. You don't need to translate that. All right, sir, were you driving a car way back on November 15th of 2021?
Señor, en la fecha 15 de noviembre del 2021, ¿estaba conduciendo usted un auto?
Sí.
Yes.
It was a long time ago. Let's take a look at when and where it was.
Eso fue hace mucho tiempo. Vamos a echar un vistazo. ¿Dónde ocurrió eso?
Driving the wrong side of the road late at night.
Conduciendo,
0.87.
conduciendo en vía contraria, tarde en la noche.
They gave you a breath test, 0.19 and 1.8.
Le dieron una prueba con el alcoholímetro. Salió 0.19, 0.18.
What were you drinking?
¿Qué es lo que tomaba?
No recuerdo.
I don't remember.
Do you remember where you were going?
¿Se acuerda dónde iba?
Ya no recuerdo la fecha cuando me agarraron.
I don't remember the date when they stopped me.
November 15th.
Fue el 15 de noviembre.
All right, will you accept that you got arrested on November 15th? They gave you a breath test and the result was 0.187.
Entonces, ¿acepta usted que le detuvieron el 15 de noviembre? Le detuvieron, le hicieron la prueba con el alcoholímetro y el resultado salió a 1.87. ¿Acepta usted eso?
Soy culpable, me agarraron.
I'm guilty.
All right. Then you disappeared for several years.
Luego usted se desapareció por varios años
And we didn't see you until you got arrested again for driving without a valid license.
y no le volvíamos a ver otra vez hasta que le detuvieron por conducir sin licencia.
I'm gonna set this for sentencing, and I want you to show up so we can complete this.
Voy a fijar fecha para la imposición de la condena y quiero que usted comparece para dar eso por finalizado.
So let's pick a date that works for your lawyer.
Vamos a fijar fechas que funciona para su abogado.
Está bien.
That's fine.
Does September 8th work for you, Luke?
El 8 de septiembre está bien para el licenciado Luke.
Oh, September 8th.
That's a Monday,
At what time, Judge?
11?
Yes.
Entonces,
Yes, that works.
sí, está bien.
I've been saying this a lot lately.
Yo he dicho eso mucho últimamente.
Last year, a quarter of our drunk drivings were Mexican men without valid licenses.
Un cuarto de los casos que vemos aquí son casos de conducir en estado de ebriedad. Son hombres mexicanos que no tienen licencia de conducir.
And often the driving facts are very bad, like this case.
Y a menudo los hechos son malos, igual que este caso.
And the blood alcohol is very high, like this case.
Y el nivel de alcoholemia es muy elevado, igual que este caso.
The federal government, I saw this week,
El gobierno federal, que yo vi esta semana,
wants to deport 7,000 people a day.
quiere deportar a 7,000 personas al día.
And this kind of thing just brings immigration service, brings you to their attention.
Y ese tipo de casos llama atención a los servicios de inmigración.
So please, everybody, stop doing that.
Por favor, deje de hacerlo.
We got enough of our own drunk driving cases without a whole bunch more added.
Tenemos suficientes casos de conducir en estado de ebriedad con las personas de aquí que para agregar más casos.
All right, I want you to take this form out to the counter.
Quiere que lleve ese formulario a la ventanilla.
And I will see you on September 8th at 11 a.m.
Le volveré a ver el 8 de septiembre a las 11 de la mañana.
Do you have any questions? All right, you're good to go.
Ya se puede retirar.
Luke, do you have another interpreter case?
Yes, Judge.
That is,
Mr. Lopez Montoya.
all right, let's address him. Yes? Yes. Who are they?
I've got a traffic case, a UV case. And I saw this.
All right, let me have a minute to
Yes, sir.
reconnoiter, but it's a possibility. Buenos dias, es usted Jose Herardo Lopez Montoya?
Yeah.
I think you've got pretty good English,
It's fine, it's fine.
but I want to make sure that you understand everything. Vivian, could you help us?
Ya, quiero asegurar que usted entiende todo. Por eso hay un intérprete en la línea.
You are also charged with operating while intoxicated.
Usted también recibió el cargo de conducir en estado de ebriedad
and driving without a valid license.
y conducir sin una licencia vigente.
That matter has not been resolved, and we're going to set it for a final pretrial conference.
Ese caso no ha sido resuelto y vamos a fijar fecha para una última preconsulta ante el juicio.
This is an ordinance case.
Este es un caso de ordenanza.
Is there a plea offer here?
No, Judge. Hay un acuerdo que está ofertando el agente del Ministerio Público.
There's some discovery that has to be chased down. There's a video recording that's in Spanish that I have to get transcribed and translated.
All right.
Tu señoría, hay una grabación de video de prueba que yo necesito mandar a traducir y transcribir.
We're going to set this for a pretrial on a Thursday afternoon, but I don't yet know what the date is.
Vamos a fijar fecha para una última preconsulta ante el juicio para un día jueves, pero no sé cuál será la fecha aún.
Are you still at Wenzel Street?
¿Usted sigue viviendo en la Wenzel Street?
All right, sir, you're free to go.
Puede retirar, señor. I was going to say, look for your information. This interpreter does that kind of forensic transcription and translation if you need the services.
Yes, absolutely, Vivian. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Would you bring him back in?
You get it?
You owe money on that old aggravated assault case.
I am going.
Did you make a payment today?
Usted debe dinero para el antiguo caso de agresión con agravantes. ¿Usted puede efectuar un pago sobre eso hoy?
Justamente estaba juntando dinero para dejarlo ahorita.
I was just going to go and make a payment now.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Barta, we're in the middle of criminal pre-trials. I'm not sure. What case are you here on?
Motion for summary disposition, Capital One Bank versus Joan Wilcox.
Well, let me take a look. If it's said on here, it's a mistake. Let me find it.
I have the case number if you need it, Your Honor.
Somebody's in it. Please get out of it. Oh, all right. It's set for August 11th.
Perfect. I think when we filed the motion, we put on the notice July 11th, which that's how it got on my calendar, but now I see the notice that went out by the court says August 11th. Sorry, Your Honor.
Well, that's all right. Normally, the 11th would have been a Friday morning for motions, but because of the 4th of July holiday, we pushed everything back a week. All right, so I'll see you in August.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right. I also had an attorney McNeese log in here, but I don't know what happened to her. Do we have any more interpreter cases?
I have one, Your Honor.
All right. Is yours ready to go, John?
Yes.
All right. Tim has a bunch. Where are yours, Tim?
You still have Miss Conley, and then I have all the rest of them.
That's probably wise. I was willing to try to lift the boulder over my head, but Judge Pattison has offered to help. So we're gonna roll Mr. George's cases over next door. So let me give you Jasmine Conley back. And you can gather up all your clients and take them over onto Judge
I appreciate it.
Patterson's side.
Also,
All right, give me one moment. All right, I just touched base with Judge Patterson. Everybody have a seat, thanks. And he's gonna. Who are we looking for?
Lopez Montoya.
Oh, yes, but he's paying on a different file. These are 3 last free trials. He's paying on an aggravated assault. John, who is your client?
I have Carlos Hernandez Perez that was an interpreter.
All right, Carlos Hernandez Perez, would you come forward, please?
Pase adelante, señor, por favor.
All right, John, looks like you have about a dozen cases of your own for me. Es usted Carlos Raul Hernandez Perez?
Sí.
Yes.
The file number here is 25974.
Número de caso 25974.
SM
SM.
charges no proof of insurance.
El cargo es que no tenía comprobante de seguro de auto.
You're also charged in 975 with driving without a valid license.
También en el caso que termina en 975, el cargo es conducir sin una licencia vigente.
If I understand, Mr. Bush, the defendant is going to plead to having no insurance and they're going to dismiss the no license.
That's correct, Judge.
Y entiendo, licenciado Bush, el acusado va a contestar culpable a no tener asegurado el auto y van a desestimar el caso de no licencia. ¿Es correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Driving without an insurance is presently a very common offense.
Conducir sin seguro de auto es un delito muy común.
It's punishable by up to a year in jail,
Conlleva una penalidad máxima hasta 1 año de cárcel,
a fine of up to $500,
una multa hasta $500
not less than $200 plus costs.
y no menos de $200 más costos del tribunal.
Do you understand the charge?
¿Entiende usted el cargo en su contra?
Sí.
Were you here when I went through the advice of rights through the translator?
¿Usted estaba presente cuando revisé los derechos o notificación de derechos con la intérprete?
Oh, sí.
No. Yeah.
All right, I ask everyone, especially with the Spanish speakers, to please do the advice of rights, the written one, because it takes a long time to do it through an interpreter.
Pues yo siempre pido que firmen la hoja de notificación de derechos en español con los acusados, porque tarda más tiempo si hay que decirlo a través de la intérprete.
But this gentleman was here in the courtroom and I went through it a few minutes ago in Spanish.
Pero este señor estaba en la sala hace unos minutos cuando lo revisé en español.
Were you driving a car here in St. Joseph County on May 22nd?
¿Usted estaba conduciendo un auto aquí en el condado St. Joseph el 21 de mayo?
Sí.
Yes.
And did you not have insurance on your car?
¿Y no tenía asegurado el auto?
La verdad no.
No, I didn't.
You didn't have insurance because you don't have a license. So it's hard to get insurance without a valid license.
Usted no tenía el seguro de auto porque no tiene licencia. Es difícil conseguir seguro de auto sin una licencia.
La licencia, la aseguranza del coche sí la traía, pero no, se me quedó en la casa.
Well, the vehicle was insured, but the proof was left at home.
All right, this shows it was not insured, but will accept your plea.
Eso demuestra que no estaba asegurado, pero vamos a aceptar su contestación de culpable.
This is an expensive ticket. It carries a $200 minimum fine.
Eso es una multa cara. La multa mínima son $200.
So it's 200 plus $125 in cost, plus $150 attorney fee. That's expensive.
Son $200 más 125 en costos, más 150 honorarios de abogado. Eso es caro.
That's $475.
Son $475.
Do you need time to pay that?
¿Necesita tiempo para pagarlo?
No, lo puedo pagar ahorita.
I can pay it today.
Very good.
Muy bien.
How did you get here?
¿Cómo llegó usted aquí?
Pues me trajo la señora, la que están atrás de mí.
The lady who's behind me, she's the one who brought me.
Very good.
Muy bien.
All right, if you take the defendant out, he can pay his fine and he's good to go.
Lleva al acusado a la ventanilla para pagar la multa, ya se puede retirar. Anything else for the interpreter, Your Honor?
I have Luis Enrique Blanquet Garcia. That's yours, John. Do we need an interpreter? Apparently not, Vivian. I think that finishes it.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good day.
John, let's go ahead and do that one. Good morning. I have to shift gears to do it without an interpreter. You're Luis Enrique Blanquet Garcia.
Yes, I am.
You got charged with assault and battery. Let's take a look at this. A bunch of things open here. Rhonda, do you have to be upstairs?
No, but I have a circuit court matter in Branch County at 11 a.m.
You're, all right, let's shift gears after we finish
I'd be
this.
glad to defer to her then.
Yes. All right, she's gonna have to drive quickly. All right. Find this.
Picture, I'm sorry, it's Calhoun County, not Branch.
Oh, you're driving even faster. Sir, you've been charged alleging that you assaulted Alejandra Blanquet on March 21st. Who is Alejandra Blanquet to you?
My sister.
All right. They charge it as assault and battery. The prosecutors agreed to dismiss this charge to a charge of disturbing the peace. That charge does not carry a firearm restriction. It's a simple misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. Do you understand the charge?
I do.
Are you going to plead to that charge? Plead guilty to that charge?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you to get you to plead to that?
No.
I haven't. Who are you looking for?
Tobias Nolan.
Haven't done it. Judge P is doing some.
Oh.
He's helping me. You heard me go through the advice of rights about 3 times. You understand you have those same rights?
I do.
You'll be giving those up by entering this plea. Let's see what this is about. On June 6th, did you get in an argument with your sister?
No.
All right, tell me what happened.
On June 6th?
Yeah, well, actually, it's charged as March
I believe it's
21st.
March 21st. he'll answer. That's what he was expecting to hear.
Well, this says I was met, oh, her birthday is 6/6. Said she was assaulted, ice cream all over the inside of the car. What happened?
So we got into this argument and I threw ice cream at her and she started hitting me.
No, that's not good. Remember what you were mad about?
We had this argument about my little sister that we have.
What kind of ice cream was it?
It was Oreo, cookie Oreo ice cream.
Sounds like a big mess.
Yeah.
All right, 1 day in jail credit, 1 day. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, and $150 attorney fee. That's $350. Can you pay that today, or do you need some time?
He may have paid a $300 cash bond.
Oh, let's take a look. Yes, he does. $100 bond, you owe $50. Can you pay that today, or do you need time?
Yes, I can.
All right, do now. All right. This is an unfortunate circumstance all around. You go pay the $50, you can go on with your life. The no contact provision with your sister is lifted. You're allowed to speak to each other or be in the same place. Then you're good to go. All right, let's shift gears to Miss Ives before she gets a speeding ticket on the way to Battle Creek. Let's take up Briana May. Good morning. Are you Brianna Lynn May?
Yes, sir.
This isn't right. It says you live at 808 Myrtle Street, Three Rivers. There is no Myrtle Street in Three Rivers. Where do you live?
1010 Maple Crest,
Maple Crest.
apartment B2.
You're charged with retail fraud. In this case, it's got a bunch of baggage on it. It's a 2024 case. And you were here and you weren't here and you weren't, this case has got 5 pages long. You got picked up a couple of times. Three Rivers, retail fraud is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. In the old days, they call it shoplifting. But it's a misdemeanor. The city attorney has offered to make this a plea to a civil infraction, meaning a fine only. And gosh, you did several days in jail for this already because you kept not showing up. Civil infraction is punishable by a fine only, and the normal fine is $100. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Let's see if I can find this.
Your Honor, in this case, there's also an agreement that she would pay the restitution of $48.92.
Yes, thank you. It does say restitution in here. There it is. All right, it's alleged that you were at the Walmart store and you took property, merchandise less than $200. Were you at the Walmart store on May 2nd of 2024?
Yeah, I mean, it was so much long ago. I mean, yeah.
Well, and you and your uncle were out on a
Yeah.
getting a crime of the day kind of thing. So did you underscan some stuff?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
yes,
$48 worth.
yes, sir.
Now, I think I got bond money in here
Yes, sir.
because
I'm
you
pretty
kept
sure.
not showing up. All right, here I have, that's a surety bond.
That would be from like the last time I found it out, right?
And another surety bond. Gosh, we could have made this a whole lot. No, I don't have any money. They were all surety bonds. How many days did you do in jail?
Last time it was just overnight.
Well, this one, the way that's been resolved, doesn't even allow a jail sentence. Plus, you posted 3 separate surety bonds. You show your address at 808 West Myrtle.
I don't know why that says that. I don't
There is
even-
no such address. And it's not even spelled like the Myrtle in Sturgis. Anyway,
Yeah, definitely.
well, all right, the fine is $100. There's your attorney fee of $150. So you'll $250. Civil infractions theoretically are due within 30 days. Can you pay this by the end of August, August 31?
If for the most part, yeah.
Your Honor, is you including the restitution on that?
Oh, yes, thank you. 48.
$48.92.
We'll make it $49. That's $299. Would you rather I did a payment plan?
I was just about to ask her that. Can I set one of those up?
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you have any source of income?
I mean, when I help my grandma here and there.
Well, you were hanging out with your uncle who kept getting you in trouble. He's
Yeah.
gone now.
I haven't been getting in trouble like that at all now.
Let's hope not. All right, you go out to the counter and they will set up a payment plan for this. You're also barred from Walmart for 1 year. All right, you go with the court officer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Brianna or Shauna Switzer. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for your patience. Okay. Ms. Schweitzer, this is file 241697. It charges retail fraud in the second degree. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Let's take a look at it. Lost it. They alleged that you were in the Myers store on August 25th of 2024. And you stole property worth more than 200, but less than 1,000. See what it was. Merchandise worth $442.32. They let you go, and then the prosecutor got a warrant. And the warrant was issued in September of 24. And you called a couple times, but you never came in, and you got arrested on June 4th. Pled not guilty, and they gave you a PR bond, and the matter was set. I saw you had a jail arraignment lay out. All right, so it says here you're going to plead to retail fraud in the third degree. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Other than what was said here, did anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No.
Or promise you anything?
No.
Were you in the Walmart store on that day a year ago?
Myers.
Myers, excuse me.
Yes.
What did you take?
It was just personal stuff like makeup and body wash and stuff.
I don't have a whole report, but then you knew about the warrant, but I could never get you to come in and take care of it.
No, I tried to take care of my warrant. They weren't taking anybody in jail. I called up to the courthouse and asked them if we can get it started because I didn't have the $200 bond. And they said that if I can make it here that Friday, then they would see me. But I didn't have a way to get here that Friday. So then they said the warrant would still be active, but I wouldn't be a failure to appear. And then I turned myself in at Three Rivers as soon as I found out they were taking people to jail.
Okay. Well, you called in October of 24, and I scheduled an arraignment for
Yeah,
October
they were here.
21st, and you didn't come. All right, well, you're here now. So how did you end up doing 2 days in jail?
One.
Now, they've recommended,
Overnight.
I'm sorry, go
Overnight,
ahead.
sorry.
The property was recovered. You spent a night in jail. I'm willing to call it good. The prosecutor's offering a deferral. I would simply give you a fine and give you time to pay it and credit for the day that you're served. The prosecutor has offered a deferral. If you're willing to do a probation and community service and some other things, you could have this taken off your record. Otherwise, if you want me to just give you the time served and a fine, I'll do that.
I'll take time served and a fine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I've known you or of you since you were a little girl. What do you do now?
I go to Post University and I'm getting my accounting degree.
What's post-university?
College.
Where is it?
It's online.
Oh, okay.
I do it online for accounting.
Other than what I said, did anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No.
This was not a wise thing. You're probably not likely to do it again. One day jail credit, one day. There's a $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, and $150 attorney fee. That's expensive, comes up to $350. I do not have any money because I changed your bond to a PR bond. Do you need time to pay that, or you want me to do a payment plan?
A payment plan.
I'd like at least $50 a month.
Right.
You're also barred from Myers for 1 year. That's all Myers. Some people are barred from Myers and Walmart. Rhonda, does that finish your cases?
It does. The other two people did appear.
Well, let's make a brief record on them. Ms. Schwitzer, the bailiff, will take you out to the court office, set up a payment plan. Felicia Slater has multiple things.
And she was here, and then
She was here?
she was here and then she left, because, she was informed that there's a bench warrant at a circuit court for unpaid, fines and costs up there, and she didn't have the money to pay that. And so I
Well, she
understand
never
left.
shows up here when she's supposed to. If she'd had her here, I would have everybody put the gotchas on her. All right, I'm gonna do bench warrant on all of her cases. I wrote the other day I was gonna set bond at $1 million, but I can't do that on a misdemeanor charge, but I'm very unhappy about this. Bench warrant, all cases. $500 cash or surety per file. She's got hundreds of dollars worth of unpaid fines and costs. She keeps driving. She doesn't show up when she's supposed to. She's got $800 worth of unpaid fines and costs. What do you have from me? No, but I will. It wasn't convenient for her to come when she's supposed to, so she's here now. So Janie Gibson, don't go anywhere. We'll deal with you this morning. Where is she? Send her in here. And who's the other one, Rhonda?
Mr. Leonard Bowman, and I was just notified this morning from a Trinity Adamski, who is Mr. Bowman's son, indicating that he's in Parkview North Hospital in Fort Wayne receiving chemo treatment and unable to make court.
All right, we'll reset that for August 1st.
Your Honor, I can't be here on August 1st because I've got my annual criminal defense attorneys summer conference and training up in Gaylord, Michigan, which I have to be at. I apologize.
All right.
I can be here on the 15th, or if you wanted to set up for a final attorney pretrial.
Let's set it for 8:15. That'll be in front of Judge Pattison, but it's only a no insurance. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good luck on getting to your next stop.
Thank you.
Okay. Martha Miller. Luke, you've got two more for me. Martha Miller and Douglas Schlottman.
Yes, several, Judge.
Let's do Martha Miller. I haven't seen anything from Mr. Gibson yet. He always ends up being last. Comes in with like 12 cases. Where's Bobby Crandall? All right. That is Mr. Gibson's. I will get to him. Good morning.
Good morning.
Some people came here voluntarily. Some other people came here because they got summoned. I got here because it's my job. Ms. Miller, you're charged with, let's take a look at this. Arson of personal property more than 200 but less than 1,000, and domestic violence on Charity Miller. The prosecutor has offered a domestic violence first offense and arson of less than $200. Both of those would be punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. I'm not going to do the sentence today if you plead to these charges because I'm going to need more information. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have to speak your answer.
Yes.
Is that what you're going to do here today?
No, Judge, we're gonna have this set.
Oh,
for
last pretrial.
the
I'm
last
sorry.
pretrial. There's a rest just a witness. I'd like to interview. The plea offer was relayed and respectfully rejected.
I'm sorry, I didn't look at this carefully enough. All right, Miss Miller, where are you staying? You got a no contact provision. Are you still down in Goshen?
No. I'm staying at 1800 South, 600 West in Topeka, Indiana. 46571.
All right, you have bond conditions, which I believe you're in compliance with, which include no alcohol, no contact with Charity Miller, no firearms, no assaultive behavior, and you're under pretrial supervision.
Yep.
I forgot to tell, Ms. Schwitzer shows me hundreds of dollars. All right, you're good to go. We'll set this for a final pretrial.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I gotta look at them. Douglas Reed Schlottman, that's you, sir?
Yes.
You're charged with driving suspended. and no proof of insurance. Driving suspended is the more serious charge. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 2 points and it requires that your license be suspended. The prosecutor has agreed to dismiss that charge for a plea to no valid operator's license, the one we call no ops. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100 plus costs. 2 points. It does go on your driving record, but it doesn't require a suspension. Do you understand?
Yes.
And the no proof of insurance is a lesser charge of no insurance. That's a civil infraction and it's punishable by a $150 fine. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No.
To promise you anything?
No.
All right. You got a lot of baggage on your license, which has caused you to be revoked. And I can't fix that, at least not from here. So were you driving a car here in St. Joseph County on June 2nd?
Yes.
Where were you going?
To a customer.
You're a salesman?
Yes.
What do you sell?
Castings.
It's hard to be a traveling salesman when you can't drive. Where was your client?
Right here locally. Just Birma aluminum bronze or Birma aluminum and brass.
Okay. And did you not have proof of insurance in the car at that time?
That's correct.
You had a driver here with you today, which I appreciate. You're one of those guys that's going to have to appeal to get their license back through the driver license appeal division. And that's a very difficult process. This is going to go on your driving record, which will affect that for a while. Do you understand?
Yes.
The judge, he's in that process. He has an attorney that's helping, assisting him in that. In the license restoration process.
All right, well, this is expensive. On the no operator's license charge. You've heard me say this several times this morning. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $150 attorney fee, which is $350.
Judge, the attorney's fee wouldn't be applicable.
All right, so it's just $200. Very good. Can you pay that by August 31st?
I'll pay it today.
All right. No proof of insurance. Is $150. Can you pay that today also?
Yes.
Oh, very good. All right, Mr. Schlottman, if you can go down, the total would be $350. And you're good to go, sir. Autumn Long?
Because she failed to appear.
Oh, yes, she did. Which has been a pattern here. Autumn Ray Long failed to appear. Which she's done several times. She posted a $500 PR bond. She got arrested by SWAT, so there's more stuff going on. Defendant failed to appear. I'm gonna do a $500 cash or surety bond with a 48-hour hold. And Ronnie Weaver, or Aaron Weaver. Oh, you got a lot of no-shows. Aaron Weaver. Is Aaron Weaver here? Driving suspended. He is from White Pigeon. He didn't show up on May 5th. He got picked up and got set for this. We'll do a $500 cash or surety bench warrant. Mr. Weaver, you need to show up for court. 48-hour hold. I already failed to appear once in May.
Thank you, Judge.
And then I got one more, Jay Krantz. Mr. Krantz is charged with driving with a false ID. He got arrested driving again the night before, set for a pretrial for June 19th at 8:30. He is on parole to Jeb Miller. He was at Twin County Probation Center. Find out as defendant still at.
I can call over there, Judge. I did a Vine link and couldn't find if he was incarcerated or not. I can
All
call
right.
Twin County.
Well, let's check and see.
You step out now, Judge.
All right, thanks. All right, John, let's shift back to your cases. You've got plenty of them.
Your Honor, one of the cases that I have, if she's still here, she was just asking for a last pretrial.
Who is it?
It is the Thrasher, Renee Thrasher.
She's here. All right, do you have that file?
Well, I don't think they gave me anything because she's just asking it.
Well, let me go get the sheet from the.
I think I did get that, actually. I think now I'm remembering, it should be up.
Is it in that file? All right, Ms. Thrasher, why don't you come up to the podium with your lawyer? This is file 25448. You're Renee Lynn Thrasher?
Yes.
Of course, I've known you, well, many different names from when you were a kid. Your maiden name. Charged with retail fraud in the second degree, which is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 2 years or a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. This allegedly occurred on December 31st. I talked to you about this at your arraignment. The offer is a plea to retail fraud in the 3rd degree, which would reduce it to a 93-day misdemeanor. At this point, you wish me to set this for further pretrial?
Yes.
I can't see that you owe me any money, Mr. Thrasher. Looks like all your past stuff is paid. Exactly, the crime of the century. All right, there's apparently some video of this skip scanning. Those videos are high definition. They're very, have you seen the video?
No.
I suggest perhaps you guys take a look at it. We'll set a last pretrial. And Ms. Thrasher, are you still at the Connie Drive address in Constantine?
Yes.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, back to work. 10:30. Who do you have in custody?
They would have Zachary Royer.
Let's bring him in. Is Janie Gibson in here? Okay. Well, let's see why Mr. Royer is in custody. I hope it isn't.
He has a
this.
PV hearing coming up next week. A sentencing, actually.
31 days credit failed to appear. Good morning, sir. Are you Zachary Royer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Royer, you got charged on March 6th with driving without any valid insurance. We get lots of those. Oops, that's Ms. Thrasher. Let me get them the right file. Alleged that at 7:18 in the morning on March 6th, you were driving at Plum School in US 12 without having insurance on your car. It's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to up to a year in jail, fine of not less than $200 and not more than $500. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
You got 31 days jail credit, and I don't know that I've ever given everybody 31 days for no insurance, but I'm not gonna give you any additional jail time. Other than that, did anybody promise you anything about pleading to this?
No.
Or threaten you?
No.
Do you understand? Laura, I'm out of general judgments. To understand that if you plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury. That will not be a trial.
Yeah.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Bush is here with you. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wished. If you had a trial, you'd have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, were you driving a car that day without any valid insurance on it?
Yeah.
Remember where you were going?
I was going to a friend's house, taking them to babysit.
All right, well, this is a screwy one because it has a minimum $200 fine. and a 75 and $50 state minimum fees, and I'm gonna waive the attorney fee, so that's bad enough, comes out to $325. When's your hearing on your other case?
It's set for July 24th at 11 o'clock.
All right, well, I'm
That's the sentencing and the PV he's already admitted to.
all right. For 5 more days. Concurrent with your other case, which is 23821 FY. All right, Mr. Royer, this 325 days will get swallowed up by the 5 days that you're gonna do concurrently with the other one. Luke, you got something for me?
Just a couple no shows. Yeah, that's what it's right. Just giving you- Yeah, I can give this, that one, because all's got one knowledge.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Royer, you're good to go. Do you have anybody else in the lockup?
I think the rest of them are all upstairs.
Okay. All right, Mr. Royer, good luck, sir. Antonio Wilson is complicated. There's so much of it. We'll set him aside.
We're gonna be asking that to set for a last pretrial hearing.
Oh,
He's
and-
here.
All right, Antonio Wilson, would you come forward? Are you Antonio Wayne Lee Wilson? Mr. Wilson, you got charged with no insurance in file 25643 SM on April 7th. You're also charged with driving without a license and speeding 95 and a 55. In file 25807 SM, you're charged with driving with no insurance, operating without a license, and failing to yield to an emergency vehicle. That was about 2 weeks after the last ticket, April 7th, April 30th. Then you got charged on June 2nd with operating without a valid license. I contemplated just canceling your bond at that point. It's 3 times in 2 months, you got charged driving without a valid license, going 95 miles an hour, not stopping for an emergency vehicle. You did have somebody drive you here today, and that's a plus. But at this point, you're asking to set this for a last pretrial. You also owe me money, $120. Do you have any money with you today? On a disorderly person charge from 2024. Do you want to go to jail and wipe that fine out, or you want to pay the fine?
I'll pay the fine.
I want you to pay that fine before I see you next time.
Okay.
I want you to stop driving.
Yeah, we'll be back for a minute.
All right, we're gonna set these for a final pretrial. Are you still at A.L. Jones Road?
Yeah.
All right. We'll try to resolve all these. I want you to pay that existing fine, and I don't want you to drive anymore. I'll see you on a Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock, but I don't know you what time that will be. All right, you're good to go. Nathan Vanventor.
You know, that's gonna be set for last pre-trial.
Yes. Apparently doesn't owe me any money. Mr. Vanventor, charged with driving suspended. Are you guys working on some sort of, no, this just says as charged. I don't see that you owe me any money. Are you still at the 9th Street address?
Yes, I am.
All right, you're good to go. Again, stop driving until you get this squared away.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got a couple no-shows. Lori Allen,
She's here.
Miss Allen, we're gonna reset because there's an attorney conflict.
Okay.
So we'll reset this for 8-1.
She appeared as directed.
Yes, Miss Allen, would you stop out at the counter? Would you take her out there? We'll get her a new attorney.
We understood we had to do the substitution on that. We're working on the paperwork on that.
All right, well, let's see if we can accelerate that. It's only a trespass. She's been sitting here for 2.5 hours. All right.
I think Mr. Knopsinger is going to take it. We sent the substitution to you.
All right, very good. David Bradford. Good morning, sir. You David George Bradford?
That's correct, Your Honor.
You're charged with operating with no valid operator's license. And 2 counts. June 7th and May 27th. The May 27th is 25963. The other one, 251050, allegedly occurred on June 7th. Guess we'll have you plead to the June 7th one. No operator's license is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100 plus costs, and it carries a 2-point sanction on your license. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
You've also been here all morning. You've heard me go through the advice of rights several times. You understand you're giving those up by pleading to this charge?
Yes, correct.
Well, let's take a look at your stuff, see what we can discern. This particular ticket was at 11:24 a.m. on River Street and Fourth Street. Were you driving a car at that time?
Yes, Your Honor, I was.
Where were you going?
I was coming back home.
From where?
We had we were trying to take one of our animals to the veterinarian clinic for an emergency reason, and they wouldn't take him, so we had to just go back home, and that's what we were doing, heading back home.
Now, I talked to you at your arraignments. Do you still live in South Haven?
No, my address reflects that on my ID though.
All right,
And I
SOS thinks you live at Park
Meadows.
Park Meadows.
Yeah.
Your driving license is canceled.
Yeah, as soon as I get a chance to go to Secretary of State, I'm gonna try to find out through them what I can do to restore my license.
Well, as soon as you get a chance, you got your
And
first
change
ticket.
my address too, yes.
Well, that was April. I told you in April, go fix it. And so, your driving record's bad.
Yeah.
Plus you keep driving without a valid license.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. You ever go to jail for this?
I have not yet, and I hope
Would
that I
you
never
like
do.
to?
No, I would not like to.
Driving without a license, 2016, driving without a license, 2016. Driving, that's a substance abuse, driving without a license. South Haven, 2021, driving without a license, South Haven, 2021. Driving without a license, 2021, South Haven. They must like you over in South Haven. Then for variety, you got driving without a valid license in Allegan. And then another one in South Haven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I've screwed up quite a bit. I realize that.
All right, the other one from April is being dismissed. That ticket was West Main and Clark, but you're actually living on River Street in Three Rivers right now?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
very good.
And no, I have not been driving since I've been in court with you. To the point where it's hard for me to get lining up rides to work because I work in Sturgis, and I've had to pay $20 a day just to get people come from Sturgis to Three Rivers to take me to Sturgis, and then also to do the same thing to take me home.
Yeah, that's a tough.
It's costing me a lot of money, and it's my own fault, you know.
All right, well, we're gonna dismiss the April one. This other one. River Street and Fourth Street, that on the way
Right in front of my house.
veterinarian. Okay, so you were coming home.
Yeah, it was right in front. We actually pulled into our parking spot at the apartments we live in.
All right, I got you. All right, we'll dismiss the earlier one. Five 1050 West T. I don't think you owe me any money. All your tickets were somewhere else.
And I don't know what the judgment's gonna be, but I can start a payment plan or something like that today if I need to.
All right, very good. I'll skip the fine, $75, $50 state minimum fee. I'll even skip the attorney fee. And you're going to jail for 2 days, starting right now. Perhaps we could make it 22 days or 102 days. You can't drive a damn car.
Okay.
And
So when do I
gonna
get
get
out?
your attention. You're gonna get out on Sunday morning,
So what time Sunday morning?
probably about 5 a.m.,
Sunday will be at 10:45.
10:45, okay.
I love you, baby.
All right, you can pick them up at the jail on Sunday. Let me give you
Find
the
a ride, don't forget.
You need $125 by August 31.
Wallet,
Yeah, can she get?
Yes.
you will give your wallet to the attorney?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, here's the envelope regarding the fine.
Ma'am, please say that.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Sunday, baby. I love you. Sorry.
Good day, sir. What charge? So I can write it down?
No valid operator's license.
Security, I need a mail officer in the garage, please.
Autumn Baker. Good morning, Ms. Baker.
We're gonna set this for last pretrial.
All right. I was hoping we were gonna resolve this. Your Autumn Rachel Baker.
Autumn Rochelle Baker, yes.
Rochelle, yeah, you corrected me before, my apologies. We're gonna set this for a last pretrial on a Thursday. You have $2,398 worth of unpaid traffic tickets. Wow. They're all traffic. Speeding, no proof of insurance. And now you got a no new insurance. I understand, Miss Baker, you could end up going to jail for this. I keep giving you fines that you don't pay. If you get convicted of this and I give you another fine, you're probably not gonna pay it. So, I see where we're headed here. Are you making any payments on those? All right,
Yes, I am.
that'll help your cause. All right, we'll set a last pretrial. Are you still here in Centerville on Baroque Street?
Yes.
All right, you're good to go. I want you to keep paying on that other stuff.
Okay.
Stop driving around with no insurance.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
All right, I have a sentencing.
And that, I don't, to my knowledge, she hasn't appeared today.
All right,
Stephanie Hicks.
Stephanie Hicks is not here.
They had told me earlier that she had not checked in. I can go double check.
All right, I told her I was gonna drug test her today and she probably didn't like that idea much. All right, John, let's keep plugging away here. Gerald Beckarowski. All right, Autumn, you're good to go. Thank you.
Another one set for last pretrial. Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
You're Gerald Beckarowski.
Yes, sir.
Charged with retail fraud in the second degree. The file number is 25801 SM. You haven't paid your fine from your last retail fraud, 25756. Are you on a payment plan?
I just set one up today, sir.
All right. Good. Are you still at South Main Street here in town or East Main here in town?
Yes, sir. I had to update my zip code because they had it as 49093 and then we changed it to 49032, and that's probably why I didn't get the letters from my attorney.
All right, well, you're here now. 25756. All right, I'll see you on a Thursday. We'll probably settle Mr. Bush's cases on the same day, but I don't know what day it is. So you're good to go, sir. Stop stealing stuff and keep paying on your other charge. Herman Cooks. Good morning, sir. You Herman Lee Cooks the third?
Yes.
Mr. Cooks, you got charged with domestic assault. It's alleged you made assault upon Catherine Newsbaum, someone you had a dating relationship with.
Yes.
That occurred allegedly on June 7th. You've been waiting here all morning. We've had a couple of these. Domestic violence is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500 and would prohibit you from owning or possessing a firearm. Prosecutors agreed to reduce this to a charge of disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to that charge?
No.
I promise you anything?
No.
You've heard me go through the advice of rights about 4 times.
Yes.
You understand you're giving those up by entering this plea?
Yes.
All right, it says on that day, you and your girlfriend got in an argument. You started drinking. And you broke the TV.
No,
She broke the TV?
Yes.
I had one yesterday where the guy punched the TV. I guess the flat screens are probably easier to break than the old ones.
Yeah.
Then it says you grabbed her by the hair.
Yeah.
And you guys had a big argument, and then what happened to it?
After I grabbed her hair, she called the police. I went outside on the porch and the police came.
How long were you in jail?
3 days, 4 days.
You got arrested on June 10th, June 7th, and he posted bond on the 10th. So yeah, it's 3 days. Let's see what I got here. I got bond money in here. Okay. That's sufficient factual basis for disturbing the peace. For 3 days, jail credit, 3 days, and 0 days to serve. The fine is 0. There's a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, and a $150 attorney fee. That comes up to $275. He did post $200 of bond. It's $2,000 10% bond. So the court keeps 10% of the 10%, so 180. 275 minus 180, I think is $95. You owe me $95. Can you pay that today or need some time?
I'll pay next week.
I'll give you till the end of July. How's that?
Okay.
All right, this will not show as an assaultive offense. And it won't carry a firearm restriction. I'm also lifting the no contact provisions of your bond. I don't know what else to say about it. All right, you're good to go, sir. Take me all lunch hour to sort these out.
It can't stand it for more.
Luke, you've been hanging around. Did you confirm that he's not in the probation center?
Yeah, Judge, I spoke to Jan at the probation center. He got out June 23rd. She gave me an updated address. He's on parole with Jeb Miller. Walked down to the basement. Jeb Miller's on vacation today. I did call the last known phone number and left a message. Court would entertain a reset or a hold. It was inclined to issue a warrant. It shouldn't be hard to find Mr. Kranz.
Which client are we talking about?
Jay Kranz.
Yeah, right. Released 6/21 on parole. Or I do a $500 cash or surety bond with a 48-hour hold.
Thank you, Judge.
See if we can figure out where he is. All right, thank you, Luke, for going the extra step here.
Hey, no problem, Judge. Have a good weekend.
All right, thank you. All right, Paul, let me finish, John. Are you Miss Gibson? No.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you are. Which case are you here on, ma'am? Which case are you here on?
I just took her fiance.
Bradford.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're good to go then. All right, Don Slater has failed to appear. Darn it. He is a driving suspended first. He's from Benton Harbor. He's a local guy. Well, as bad as it is, he has a previous no valid ops that's unpaid.
It's a very favorable lot for him.
Yes, I'm gonna do a bench warrant. Cash or surety. $420. He owes 20 in another case, 48-hour old. I don't believe he actually lives in Benton Harbor. I think he lives here someplace. Angela Richmond.
So so that's an automatic bench warrant now?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
48-hour hold.
Oh, with the 40 hours.
He's got other money that he hasn't paid. Angela Richmond, favorable plea offer.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Good morning. This is Judge Middleton calling for Angela Marie Richmond. You failed to appear for a court hearing this morning on charge of operating while intoxicated. Your lawyer, Mr. John Bush, is here. I've just issued a bench warrant for your arrest with a $500 bond. You have 48 hours to present yourself in court or contact your lawyer. Have a nice day. Wish people would show up when they're supposed to. This is all very inefficient. John, does that finish your?
By my notes, that covers it. Do you have any?
All right, thanks.
Other sheets for me?
Now I've got some other things. Casey Willis is an adjournment, but I don't know where that's going to. Felicia Slater has failed to appear. And Bobby Crandall is here. That's, and, Stephanie Hicks. All right, Mr. Gibson, what have you got for me?
We've got Mr. Crandall is going to be in the plea. Mr. Crandall.
God, I got a bunch of more no-shows. Holy smokes.
You can just sit right here.
Almond, Peter. All right, we're on the home stretch. Janie Gibson is here unscheduled, but we'll manage to address that also. All right, these are several cases involving Bobby Lee Crandall. That's you, sir?
Yes. By the way, how was your vacation?
It was good. I took the 4th of July off and got back to work. I also got sunburn. Yes?
I have Stephanie Hicks on the phone.
Yes.
She said she's about 10 minutes away.
Okay,
Is that okay for her to continue?
I guess so. Well, who's her lawyer?
I am.
I'm
Oh.
not sure.
Okay, Paul, yeah, Paul's here.
Okay.
Let Autumn know, would you please?
Yes, I can.
All right, Mr. Crandall, let me see if I can get these in chronological order. I got stopped for driving suspended. Second offense and filed 25791 ST on April 25th. On that same day, April 25th, he was charged with driving without any valid insurance and filed 25792. Then on April 13th, he was again charged driving without any insurance and driving with a suspended license. That's 25904 SM and 905 ST. Then, just for extra measure, he got a new charge of driving suspended on June 26th and improper play of a registration plate. He hasn't even been arraigned on that charge yet, but I believe the prosecutor is aware of it. So there's a package plea agreement. The defendant is going to plead to one count of driving suspended second offense. And that would be in file 25791 ST. And everything else would get dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Gibson?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not sure if this new case was part of this. Were you aware of his June 26th case? Oh, wonderful.
He did, June 26th, you said?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, I do remember him contacting me about that to inform me of it, but what, does that have a file number?
Yes, 25904 SM.
Okay, so it's my understanding that that would be part of the package agreement.
All right, one DWLS second to encompass everything.
What about all of it? Okay.
Driving suspended second is a misdemeanor. punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Carries 2 points and requires that your license be suspended. You understand?
I'm sorry, I was talking with my lawyer.
Driving suspended second is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. You understand?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna plead a DWS second in file number 251241 ST. Dismiss all other files. For P. Gibson, including private suspended second is 790. All right, Mr. Crandall, you heard me go through the rights several times this morning. Do you understand you have those same rights?
Yes.
Did anybody promise you anything to get you to plead to this?
No, they didn't threaten me or anything else, please.
All right, well, let me take a look at your ticket, this particular one. 791. In that case, that was a ticket that you got Michigan Avenue Railroad Drive on April 25th. Driving suspended second, no insurance and improper plea. 11 o'clock in the morning, Michigan Avenue and Railroad Drive right downtown. Where were you going?
I was trying to check on some mechanic work at the time.
Was your license suspended at that time?
I think it was.
Yeah, in addition to all the ones here, you've got several in Kalamazoo. You got a September 23 case of driving without a license and you failed to pay the fine. No proof of insurance, driving suspended. 3/11 of 18, driving suspended, failed to pay a license 2016. And then these all right in a row. I don't get it. It's like you just don't care.
Well, I care, trust me.
You're driving with no insurance, no plate, and you get pulled over 3 times in 40 days for the same thing.
I have no fines here in this court.
I didn't see any in this thing. Let me look in here. You and I go back a long ways. 2001, driving expired. Proper plate.
Do you know if the defendant has any alcohol related?
No, I don't
offenses?
drink.
Okay.
No, I don't think there's driving suspended You must have 15 driving suspendeds in here, going back to 2001, when I was still prosecutor. You got defaulted on the registration plate, but that's gonna be dismissed. I just don't get it. All right.
Can I explain?
Yes.
My wife is dead. She's been dead for 10 years. I'm the only one where I'm at.
Yes, and you told me that when I met you the last time.
Yeah, yes, and it still goes.
Yes. All right, well,
I got
that,
no family.
yes.
You think I'm lying to you? I'm not.
No, I believe everything you're saying, but that doesn't give you the right to just keep driving with no insurance and no plates, and you get arrested, you bond out, you get arrested, come back. They dismissed everything except this one-year offense. They don't want me to put you in jail for 1 year. They give you a $75 crime victims' right fee, a $50 state minimum fee, $125 due by August 31/25. You're going to jail for 7 days, starting right now.
I'm going to jail?
Yeah, yes. You're gonna stop driving a car. You owe me $125 by 8/31/25. Yeah, you're going to jail. You got unpaid tickets in Kalamazoo. You must have 12 prior driving suspended charges. You get 3 in 50 days. Yeah, it's time for jail. You've worked your way up this calendar to the top of the list. 7 days in jail, you'll get a day of good time. You owe me $125 when you get out. You can go with a court officer.
Stand up, sir, put your hands behind your
I
back.
don't have money right now.
You don't need any money right now. You just need to go to jail.
Hands behind your back. Can you reach your hands further behind your back?
Well, 7 days?
Yes. I can make it more if you'd like.
No.
Let's go, sir.
All right, Mr. Crandall, you're good to
When am
go.
I gonna be able to get out? Just a moment.
You'll get out in 6 days.
What is?
Yes, today's Friday. You'll probably get out next Thursday.
Let's go.
Do you have a pet?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
All right, we're gonna let you make a phone call or somebody to take care of your pets. Does that finish yours?
Yes, no.
Your
Oh, yeah.
Hicks is on the way here. Let's talk about your clients that didn't show up.
Okay.
I just told you checked in.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying.
Stephanie Hicks.
yeah, let's see if we can find her. I told her I was gonna test her today, and so,
Okay. So let's see. So
Mr. Crandall was incredulous. All right, we'd be even worse off if everybody showed up that was supposed to be here.
So Graver, I think.
Wesley Thane Graber of Middlebury, driving suspended, improper plate, and no insurance. That seems to be the crime of the season. $250 cash or surety per file. 48-hour hold.
All right, thank you.
I think I got one more. Leonard Bauman. Oh, that was Rhonda's. Defendant is in the hospital. Reset APT for, what did I set that for? 8/15/25. 8:30.
She's not quite here yet.
Leonard Bauman. Felicia Slater is in failed to appear on a due bond at $1,000 cash or surety. No 48-hour hold. She apparently was here and left. Here. of circuit court bench warrant. All right, Miss Gibson, would you come on up? In fact, why don't you have a seat? This might take us a minute. This is multiple files on Janie Sue Gibson. File 241350 is a disorderly person charge where she has a long history of failing to show up when she's supposed to. 241350. 2416 is a no proof of insurance and no insurance. And 242105 is a dog at large. Miss Gibson was here. I did in order to show cause. She didn't show up for that. She called yesterday and I said, I want her to come in here so I can talk to her, or she's going to get arrested. She said she would be here today, and she is. How'd you get here?
A friend of mine's mom brought me.
All right, your lawyer is Luke Knopfsinger. He was here. Unfortunately, let him go. I'm gonna reset all of these.
And I apologize for not showing up.
All right, well, it saves you the bench warrant.
But I am getting an apartment next week. I should be ready. I'm not in the shelter no more. I'm at a campground right now.
Where are you staying?
At a campground.
Which one?
Steinke.
All right.
And but Keystone is still getting my apartment and everything for me.
What town will that be in?
Steinke or the apartment?
The apartment.
Colon. It's at Enchanted Glen.
Oh, very
So
good.
I've got approved everything. I'm just waiting to get in. So it just, everything's been hectic and everything. So but I have $2 today. I mean, I can pay on it.
Keep your $2. You
Okay.
need that for lunch.
But I apologize for not showing up. Just things have been really crazy since April when me and my son almost
Recall all
died.
bench warrants.
So. But things are looking up and everything, so I'll have a permanent place to live, and I just gotta work on getting a vehicle, and I got an appointment July 21st with the Social Security office to get my son on Social Security. And then once I get a vehicle, I'll be working again.
Okay. I'm gonna have the clerks give you a formal notice for all of these.
Okay.
I've recalled the bench warrant, so there's no bench warrant for your arrest, but I want to get these cases all back on track.
All right.
So you go to the court officer
Thank you.
and we'll give you notice for all of these.